In this video, I will show you how I created a simple AI text-to-speech web application without writing a single line of code in 3 minutes. So this tool asks you to enter some text, choose a voice, and then it will turn that text into spoken audio.
Hey, it's me here, the AI. Doesn't it sound a lot like a human? Huh.
And now to make this as easy as possible, we're going to use a platform called fish.audio to convert text into spoken audio, and to create our application, we're actually going to use Claude Code. And don't worry, this is completely non-technical, so you can just literally tell the AI what you want to see. For example, create me a simple text-to-speech application. And you will find a link directly to fish.audio as well as Claude Code in the description of the video, and I will show you how to use this even if you have never used AI before. And thank you Fish Audio for sponsoring today's video. And to make our web application work, we only need 2 things. And the first one is a mechanism with which we can turn text into spoken audio. And since creating something like that from a complete scratch is nearly impossible, we're actually going to use a ready-made solution. And that one is called fish.audio. So this is one of the most complete AI voice platforms I have ever used. So you can create your own voices, sound effects, audio separation, you can change voice, you can do basically whatever you want with audio. But for this one, we're actually going to focus on the text-to-speech feature that allows us to enter text and get some audio back. And that is the key ingredient number 1. But then that's not enough, because we also need something with which we can create the application. And we are not going to write code, because I promised this is going to be a non-technical tutorial. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to let the AI run the code for us from very simple instructions. So we need a voice platform and an AI coding assistant. And with that out of the way, let us actually start building the web application. And now the first thing you need to do is head over to claude.com/download, and you will find a direct link in the description. Then just download this for your system. Then what you need to do next is just run the installer. So make sure to first move Claude application into the applications folder, and then just double click the app and click on open over here. Then when you try to open the software, you will see a view like this. So just click on get started, then just sign up with your email. And there we go. Now we have installed Claude Code to our computer successfully. And now once we're here inside Claude, make sure to choose code on the top left corner, and then literally just tell the AI what kind of an app you want to create. And for this one, we want to create a simple website that acts as a text-to-speech AI tool. So basically, a user enters text and we give them some audio back, where the text is spoken out loud. And we use Fish Audio to do that. And that is literally what I'm about to say here in this prompt section. So you can just tell the AI exactly what you want to create. So for instance, create a web app that is an AI text-to-speech tool that has a text input and a generate button that uses Fish Audio to turn that text into spoken audio. And now all I literally need to do is hit enter. And when you hit enter, the first thing it asks is to choose a destination on your computer where it's going to create the folder for your new website. So basically I'm choosing desktop over here, and I can click on open. And if you're a first-time user, it is actually going to ask you if you want to trust the workspace. So basically, if you want to let Claude Code read your desktop. And for this one, I'm going to click Trust Workspace. And now we can hit enter again. This time, the app asks you to access files in your desktop folder. So you want to give access so that the AI can create new folders, write some code into those, and then run the code as well. So let's click Allow. And now the AI asks, what stack should I use for this app? And just choose the recommended over here. And here is the section where you also need to answer yes. So do you already have a Fish Audio API key? So yes, I'll paste it in when asked. And now the AI starts to work on the code. And while it is doing so, let me actually tell you what this previous question was all about. So here is a basic hierarchy of how our web application is going to work, or basically the website we're just vibe coding. Let's use some simple words. So here comes the user. They enter your website or your web project, and they see that it is a text-to-speech generator. So what they're going to do is they're going to type in something like this. Hello there, this is AI audio, not real. And they just want to turn this into spoken audio, right? Well, what they will do is they will first send this piece of instruction over there to your website or your web application. And now, because you don't have the capability to turn that randomly into spoken audio, what you are going to do is you are going to take this request and forward that directly into Fish Audio, because they are the website, they are the app or the tool that has the capability to produce text or produce audio from text rather. And now, in order for you to do that, that is, in order for Claude AI to code an application for you with which you can do this kind of stuff, you need to have an access to what is called an API. And I'm not going to even say what this stands for because it sounds way too technical considering what it does. So basically, all an API is something that lets you use one application from another application. So if you have a basic website or a basic web app, mobile app, whatever it is, and you want to use some very strong capabilities, instead of having to code those yourself, you can just use an API of another service. That's literally all there is to it. So now, thanks to the fact that Fish Audio actually has a very easy to use API, you can pull this stuff off very easily. And now the only thing you need to access the API is an API key. And that is going to be something that every time a user over here uses your application is actually going to be sent in the request. So when you receive this user request, they want to turn text into audio, and you send it to fish.audio. Fish.audio will actually ask you for the API key just to verify that it's you or one of your users and that you have the authorization to use their services to turn text into AI spoken audio. And now Claude asks you for the Fish Audio API key. That is the key with which you can actually generate audio from your text. So now what you will need to do is head over to fish.audio website and sign up if you didn't do that already and create an API key. So you can use my link in the description to go to the Fish Audio website, then just click on Open App. And here in the top selector, choose Developer. And here in the API Keys section, go to API Keys, and then you need to create a secret key. So click on over here, then just give it a name, for example, test key 2 or something. And here you get to choose if you want this key to expire, basically. So if you don't want to be able to use that or for anyone else to use that, for example, 2 days from now, we can set it to expire over here. And if you just want to have that continue on and on and on so that it can be used anytime, you can just click on never expire. And now I actually have 2 keys because I did this stuff already before. But now here's the test key number 2 we just created. And now all you need to do is just click on over there and it says copied to clipboard. And now all you need to do is just come over here and send it over here into the Claude conversation. And please notice, never expose your key like this. So never do what I just did over here. So you can clearly see my key over here. And if I actually didn't set the expiration, and if I didn't go over here to delete these keys before publishing the video, you could freely use my credits right now. So never expose your key like this. But for this, we're just going to do that for demonstration. So I need to do it this way. And there we go. Now the tool is just asking for you to allow running the start Fish TTS server. So it's basically just locally on your computer hosting your website or your web application. And then you also need to allow Claude to run verify server response. So basically, when you're sending requests to Fish Audio to turn your text into audio, you need to obviously give permission to do that as well. And after this step, the AI actually tells you that the app is live at this address. And obviously now this is just an address that you can access. You cannot send this link to anybody because this is just something that happens locally on your device only. So if I click on over here, it will open a text-to-speech generator like this. And now we can just type in something. For example, let's say, "Hello world, this is AI speaking. Welcome to the tutorial." And then let's just hit generate speech. And as you can see, that was very quick. So it only took literally 2 seconds or even less for the AI to render this first audio clip. And here's what it sounds like.
Hello world, this is AI speaking. Welcome to the tutorial.
And now what is even cooler is that even though this is just a simple app we just built entirely using AI, this text-to-speech app already supports emotions. So if you use square brackets like this inside your script, for example, whispers inside square brackets, the AI is going to whisper this next sentence. Or for instance, chuckling, it is going to chuckle right before reading this sentence. So let's try it out. Let's hit generate speech. And just a second later, we get the result. And here's what it sounds like.
Hello, world. This is me. Excited to see you. Doesn't it sound a lot like a real person?
I mean, isn't that amazing? All we literally had to do was create a Fish Audio account, create an API key, install Claude Code, and then tell Claude Code that we want to create a text-to-speech application like this. This is crazy impressive. But now this app is pretty bare bones. So what I actually want to do is, because here inside Fish Audio, we can actually choose an AI voice actor for our text-to-speech function. I actually want to do a similar thing within our web application. So basically, I want to have the option to choose one of these 7 default voices here before hitting generate. Because right now there's just a voice or reference ID, which is mad random for a random user, basically. And to do that, all I need to do is head over to Claude, and I can tell the AI to create this functionality. And obviously, I just forgot to hit record when I did that. That is not a biggie. I just told the AI to create a dropdown so that the user can choose a voice actor from one of the 7 default voice actors. And when I hit send, Claude asks me for more permissions, so I will actually allow this. And now the AI starts to modify our application by getting data from Fish Audio as to who are these 7 default actors, and then it's going to incorporate that into our application. And by the way, if the AI opens up a window like this where you see a very bad looking application, just close it over here and click on this localhost link you did earlier. So here's once again the updated version of our application. And as you can see, now we have a bunch of options to choose from. So just an example, let us choose Ethan for this one. So let's just say something like this. Hello world, it is the AI speaking here again. How's your day been? And let's just hit generate.
Hello world, it is AI speaking here again. How's your day been?
And then just to verify that it actually works, let's choose the drop down and let's use, for example, Sarah. And let's hit generate again. And there we go. Here is the result.
Hello, world. It is AI speaking here again. How's your day been?
And I think you get the gist of it. So you can literally just explore the application here in the Fish Audio official website. So just sign up, just mess around with it. As you can see, we have different models, we have different voice actors, we have all these different controls. And then based on what you see here and what you find insightful, you can just come back to this Claude and tell it to add those functions and features into your AI application. In fact, you don't really even need to explore the features, because what you can do is just continue the conversation with Claude. So for example, here I've told the AI to list all the features I can use in my app. And now here's the full list of all these Fish Audio features that it could add to this app we just built on top of this. And now, for example, here you can see that in the voice selection section, we have these voice generator models. So right now it is defaulting to use the S2.1 Pro model, but you have some other alternatives as well. Then you have this emotion and style. So for example, here you can see that if we use the S2.1, it allows us to do the bracket thing we just did. And here's actually an example. So this is pretty useful, especially if you're a bit more technically oriented, and if a wall of text like this doesn't scare you away. This is actually one way to explore with the application and with what you have as a possibility to add to your own app. And then when you're ready with the app, then you can ask the AI to deploy this application for you onto a real website. So if you don't just want to run this on your local machine, basically, if you want to share this with your friends or audience or anyone, you have a separate project that you have or want to add this to, you can just tell the AI exactly what you want to see, and Claude Code will take care of that for you as well. Nonetheless, that is how easy it was to create a simple web application that turns text into spoken audio using AI, thanks to the fish.audio API. So all you needed to do was to install Claude Code on your computer. Then you just needed to create an API key and then just tell Claude Code to build you a text-to-speech application. And Claude Code would create the application for you from scratch, and all you needed to input is basically this API key with which Claude Code and your application can use fish.audio services and functions inside your own application. Nonetheless, I hope you find this tutorial insightful, and I really appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day.